We are cruising along A1A in Central Florida this week on Golf America, and we'll pay a visit to a private golf course community that's home to 45 holes of championship caliber golf. Now, the locals around here call this the Fun Coast, and I'm sure you'll have fun when you tee it up at our course of the week. Back in the mid-90s, golf course architect Lloyd Clifton was given a tract of land about 4 miles west of the Atlantic in Florida's Volusia County to create an 18-hole championship-style layout. And when it was completed, Clifton took this land filled with pine flatwoods, wetland swamp forest, and hammocks, and created 18 of the first 45 holes here at the Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club. In 2005, noted golf course architect Steve Smyers was brought in to redesign the original work that Clifton created at Club de Beaumont.
I redid the entire golf course, redid the bunkers, the greens, the overall thing, and the aesthetics are just absolutely gorgeous right now.
From your first tee shot at hole number 1 on the north course, on through your final putt at hole number 18 on the south course, you are treated to sweeping elevation changes and beautiful vistas. Over the years, both the north and south courses here at Club de Beaumont have been honored, not only for their design characteristics and their beauty, but also for their playability. With its 6 sets of tees, the north and south course allow you to choose just how much of a challenge you would like in your round. For the very good ball striker, the back black tees played at just over 7,200 yards and feature a course rating of 74.2 and a slope of 144. For the mid-level golfer, the blue tees top out at 63.37, and they feature a course rating of 71.3 and a slope of 129. And if you move it up to the forward red tees, this layout plays to 49.72.
The white tees, it's not too long, but you can back this course up to 7,200 yards, and it's a good 7,200 yards. It plays all of it, and so for the better, good players, it's a really good test, but from the average golfer, it's a fair test.
And that test starts right out of the gate here at hole number 1 on the north course. A par 5 that plays to 525 yards from the back tee. This will require 2 very good shots if you're going for the green in 2, or 3 accurate shots if you play it as a normal 3-shot par 5. The first of 4 very strong par 3s can be found at hole number 4. And regardless of what tee you happen to be playing from, number 4 requires an accurate tee shot and 2 very good putts if you want to walk off this green with a par. Another great test of golf on the front side comes at hole number 6. A par 3 that plays to 218 yards on the back tee, and once again, the premium is placed on the tee shot. And as you close out the front side, you'll do so on a par 4 that bends ever so slightly to the right. 2 very good shots here, and you could be walking off number 9's green, posting a low score. Hole number 12 on the south course is one of the shortest par 4s on the entire layout. Off the tee, you need to avoid the bunkers up the left-hand side. Then hit an accurate approach shot into this very undulating green. Another great par 4 on the south course is number 17. Off the tee, you'll be challenged with the lake up the left-hand side and a fairway bunker to the right. On your approach shot, you'll be hitting into a green that slopes from back to front, but you'll need to avoid the bunker to the front left-hand side. And as you tee it up for the final time in your round, you'll do so on a very long par 4. At 492 yards on the back tee, it will take 2 excellent shots to get home in regulation here at number 18. Off the tee, you want to avoid the water running down the left-hand side. Then on your second shot, make sure you have enough club to cover the bunkers running down the left-hand side as well. The North and South course at Club de Beaumont at Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club. 18 of 45 holes you can enjoy when you're a member of this Ormond Beach, Florida private club.
Hi, I'm Mindy Boysen with Fit for Golf, Fit for Life, and we're here in Naples, Florida at the Tiburon Golf Club. This is part 2 of our thoracic rotation series. That's rotating through your thoracic spine and your thoracic rib cage to help you get more power and prevent injury in your swing. So I want you to place a club behind you. See if you can take the club and place it right behind you. Now, if you need to have a driver or a longer club, that's fine. I'm going to turn away from you. This is best done if you are in front of your own mirror so you can see how you do. I'm going to aim away from you, and then I'm going to start rotating. I'm going to allow the club to rotate behind me and see if I can get parallel with you or parallel with your mirror. Okay? Look how far I'm rotating and stretching. Now I'm a right-handed golfer, so I'm stretching my right pec or my right chest right here. My knees are slightly bent. I'm engaging my glutes and engaging my core so I'm not hurting my spine. Okay? See if you can look at yourself in the mirror, see both shoulders and both ears. Okay, now we're going to go the other way. Take a deep breath. I'm rotating everything, my ankles, my knees, my hips. Now, each part of my spine, I'm trying to get this club parallel with you. Can you see both shoulders? Can you see both ears? Okay, you could actually do this in front of a wall as well. If you didn't want to have your club and you were at home, you could see with your back toward the wall, about 8 inches away from the wall, put your hands up, try to turn, put both hands on the wall, and keep turning your head that way. Then come on back, and then you're going to spiral to the other side, twist. You will feel everything in your body helping you rotate, not just your thoracic rib cage. And there we go. We want more rotation. It's not just going to be in the thoracic spine, but it will help get this moving so we don't injure our hips or even our neck. Okay, that's number 2 in our 5-part series. If you want to see all of them for more exercises, check out my mobile app on your Android or your iPhone, Fit for Golf 50+.
Hole number 3 on the north course here at Plantation Bay is a fantastic par 4. It's not very long, so I think the key to having success here at number 3 is to pick the right club off the tee, find the right spot in the fairway that will leave you in the best position to attack this very difficult green.
Really not a long hole, but it's a beautiful hole just to look at, and there's just a lot of different ways you can play the hole.
At 367 yards on the back tee, hole number 3 on the north course is the shortest par 4 on this 9. Now the prudent play on this hole is to hit it out somewhere around the bend of the dog leg, and that will leave you about 125 to 150 yards into the green.
Hit the driver, or you could hit just a little fairway wood. You have the bunkers on the right-hand side of the fairway, so if you do go in the bunkers, you have a pretty tough shot over the water onto the green.
Even if you find the short grass off the tee, you're still left with a demanding second shot into a green that, although it's pretty receptive, it's important that you be on the right spot of the green, leaving you with an uphill putt.
Like a lot of the greens out here, it's very undulated but fair, but it's if you're on the wrong quadrant of the green, it can be very tricky to putt.
Welcome to Plantation Bay in Ormond Beach, Florida. My name is Ulrika Smith, LPGA professional. Today we're going to talk about some long lag putts and some important aspects of how we can save a few strokes around the course and how to get closer to the hole. A few things that I look at when it comes to lag putting, it's not necessarily to pick a perfect line every time. It's more important to have really good speed. This putt that we're facing right here is about 40 feet, and we have a pretty severe slope from the left to the right. Now, as I would approach a putt like this, I would actually walk the entire length of the green to get a sense to feel it in my feet, as well as to sense, am I walking uphill or downhill? Am I feeling some weight in my right side or my left side to determine if I had some slope? And then after I have assessed that, it's more about a catch and shoot feel, almost like if you were shooting a basketball. More focus on the target and ultimately the speed. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I would approach this putt here. Just standing down in this corner, I'm sensing already that I'm going to have to play a significant amount of break. Now, the faster the greens that you putt, you want to make sure that you allow for a little extra break. Because as soon as the ball travels on the low side, it tends to move away from the flagstick. And that will result in very long return putts. So play more break. I'm going to walk the putt here. So already I'm noticing I'm walking up the hill. If I stood here in one spot, I might sense that I have a little more pressure in my right side, which would mean that my putt would tend to move towards the right. I'm approaching a pretty severe area here where there's a lot of up the hill action going. And as we get to the hole, it flattens out a little bit. So this gives me a good scope for how my ball's going to travel across the surface. And now it's a matter of how I'm going to get the ball, hopefully in the hole, but at the very least as close as I could. If you want to take practice strokes, that's fine. For those of you that just want to look at the target and go, that is also perfectly fine. So I'm going to play about 5 feet of break. Here's what I'm anticipating. And we'll give it a roll. Maybe get lucky on the first one. We got about a 2-footer, and it traveled up the slope and took the curve. I would be very happy with that one. Roll a couple more. Again, looking at where do I anticipate the break to happen? How much speed do I need to apply? So we got a couple of pretty good return putts there. So the more you can think about the pace of the putt, play more break, and I promise you it'll save you a few strokes down the line. Good luck.
Hole number 16 here on the South Course at Plantation Bay is a great par 3. Now off the tee you have water down the left-hand side. Then you have a green complex that has plenty of protection around it. And off to the right, a bailout area.
It's getting towards your pressure time because it's the 16th hole. Usually there's a couple presses or bets going, and this is the hole you're playing before, number 6 or 17 and 18. So you want to obviously try and win this hole. Wind is typically in your face on this hole, so you got to take an extra club, maybe 2.
And depending on where the flag stick is, you may want to go at it, but then again, you may want to play away from it. And as is the case with all 18 holes on both the North and South 9, you'll find plenty of movement on every putting surface.
It's a hole that really can set up the last 2 holes as far as how your day goes.
The 16th on the South Course here at Plantation Bay, a tough little par 3 that can yield both a good score and a not so good score.
That's exactly right, but a good score is going to take you a long way as far as how the next 2 holes go.
We took you on a tour of the north and south courses here at Plantation Bay, but there is another 9. It's the west course. It's a fun and challenging track to play when you're looking for that quick round late in the afternoon. Of the 45 holes of golf here at Plantation Bay, the Westlake 9 is the newest. Designed by George Clifton, the Westlake 9 plays to 3,451 yards from the back black tee. If you move it up to the forward red tees, this layout plays to 2,490. And when you play the Westlake 9, you seem to be one with nature.
You'll see bald eagles, you'll see tons of deer out there, a variety of different birds. It's absolutely gorgeous 9 holes.
Right out of the gate, you're confronted with a par 4 that plays to 365 yards from the back tee. Off the tee, you need to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, avoiding the bunker on the left. Then on your approach shot, you'll be taking aim for a green that slopes from right to left and features a large bunker to the front right-hand side. Another very nice hole on the Westlake 9 is the par 4 second. At 376 yards from the back tee, this is not a very long golf hole. Still, you'll need to find the short grass off the tee and avoid the bunker up the right-hand side. Then, on your approach shot, you'll be taking aim at a green that is fairly shallow. At 425 yards from the back tee, hole number 9 is the longest par 4 on Westlake. Your tee shot is a forced carry over a native grass area en route to the fairway. The fairway is protected by 2 large bunkers up the left-hand side. On your approach shot, you'll be taking aim at a green that is protected by 2 large bunkers, one left and the other one right. The fun and challenging Westlake 9 course at Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club in Ormond Beach, Florida. With 3,600 acres, Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club is a private, Central Florida golf course community unlike any other. So whether you're looking to relocate to Central Florida or are seeking a second home, Plantation Bay has an abundance of ways to make you feel at home.
There are homes that'll range from anywhere from $300,000, $350,000 up to $2-3 million. And it's just a matter of what you're looking for, and there's something in here for everybody.
Plantation Bay is also the perfect backdrop for an array of amenities, including 45 holes of championship caliber golf, multiple practice areas, and a state-of-the-art golf instructional center, and 2 full-service clubhouses. Within the fitness center, you'll find a complete circuit of life fitness, strength, and cardio equipment.
We have physical therapists that are at the fitness center as well that can do the stretching. We also have the yoga classes and things of that nature that'll keep people, stretching and limber.
And just behind the fitness center is the pool pavilion, featuring 2 spectacular pools.
It feels like you're at a resort.
At the tennis complex, members can enjoy 10 hard-true courts. And if you're into pickleball, you can always find a game here at Plantation Bay. And in 2023, Plantation Bay will open a brand new clubhouse. Plantation Bay, centrally located between St. Augustine and Daytona Beach.
It's not just a golf course, it's a lifestyle, and that's what we're proud of.
Hole number 4 on the West Course is a 3-shot par 5 for all but the longest hitters. And the key to having success here is knowing where to put your second shot that will leave you swinging your favorite short iron into the green here at number 4. Hole number 4 on the West Course here at Plantation Bay is a par 5 that is tree-lined on both sides of the fairway. From the back black tee, this golf hole stretches out to 562 yards. If you move it up to the blue tee, this par 5 plays to 518 yards. And the forward red tees here at hole number 4 play to 448. And the way this hole sets up, it really is a 3-shot par 5 for just about every player. Off the tee, the long hitters want to avoid the bunker down the right-hand side. Then on your second shot, you want to work anything left of center in the fairway. On your approach, you'll be taking aim for a green that is protected by water to the front right, along with a very long bunker between the putting surface and the H2O. And once you do pull that flat stick out of the bag, you'll find a green that offers some subtle breaks throughout the entire putting surface. And that's going to do it for this week's show. We do want to give special thanks to all the good folks here at the Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club, a great golf course community just west of the Atlantic in Ormond Beach, Florida. I'm Alan Hunter. For all of us here at Golf America, hit 'em long and straight, and we'll see you next time.